Chainz.
How you doing, Auntie?
It's good to see you.
Let's see, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chains. He's changing his name.
Now, you know, we were talking about the terrorist attack at the Ariana Grande concert in Manchester, England. You're all over the world. You perform all the time. Do you ever think twice about when you're performing, or do you just go and you do you?
No, I think that that situation is very unfortunate. When people go to concerts, they feel like it's a place to get away. It's a place to, you know, for some kids, it's their first time being away from their parents, and for parents, you hope that they have a good time, get back home safely.
Right.
And so when you speak of someone like Ariana Grande, you feel like this is a concert where it shouldn't be that much resistance. It should be, you know,
safe.
And yeah, it should be safe, because I know a lot of the content from hip-hop rappers, you just assume, even the venue insurance is just different.
Catastrophic.
Yeah, and so, you know, with this situation, it's a trickle-down effect to, it's like, I mean, I don't know where the mindset is for her, you know, because you feel like, you know, I mean, it's just a real unfortunate situation.
Yep, sure is.
Now, you and your wife, Keisha, have 3 beautiful children. Daughters, Heaven and Harmony, son, Halo. By the way, some amazing names there. Fantastic. Do they know who their dad is? Do they care? Do they care that you have this career, that you're this famous guy?
I have an 8-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 1-year-old. So my 8-year-old knows exactly what's going on. And my 4-year-old, you know, we go out sometimes and they say, okay, Dad, you know, no autographs tonight, no pictures.
Takes attention away from them.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
it's like I use them for security sometimes.
Do they listen to your music ever?
Yeah, you know, obviously they have the clean versions of my music.
Yeah.
I make songs that actually make the radio, and it's cool. And so, you know, my daughter asked me one question recently, and it kind of changed the way I approach records, too, at some time. So.
They're beautiful.
So I heard that you actually want to run for mayor of your hometown in Georgia.
Well, I could run, I could.
How do you like that?
Just make sure you drop the yo.
Yeah, you know, I'm from College Park, Georgia, back home, and the mayor that's in that position had been there for maybe, you know, over 20 years, and if I decided to do something like that, I would win easily. But I didn't meet, you know...
Confident. I like it.
I didn't meet a few of the prerequisites as far as staying in the same county that I grew up in and things of that nature. So I saved them.
Right.
See the
well,
confidence?
it would be very hard, too, because, you know, if you ran, you'd have to be under all of these, you know, laws of what you can do and what you can't do. The way you do it now, you can take care of folks a lot easier than you can if you become the mayor.
Well, that actually is where the question I want to ask you. What a lot of people don't know, and I didn't know, is one of the biggest things you do is you give back to the people in your community where you grew up in Atlanta. Yeah. And you've paid rent for families, bought cars, helped veterans. Why is this so important to you?
I think it's important for me to use my platform and not just talk about it. It's to show by implementing some type of action, coming up with creative ideas to approach the neighborhood to where they don't feel like they're left out and forgotten about. I don't have any stories of somebody coming back when I was young and coming to my neighborhood and playing football and dropping off U-Hauls full of furniture and paying bills up to someone who's really in need, not want, but a need. And so I think it's important that, you know, I'm getting all these blessings. I'm selling merch. I'm doing tours around the world. I'm just being very successful. So for me, it's important that I show God that I appreciate it by helping others.
Wow. You know, 2 Chainz, I've been friends with Bono for a long time, and he uses his platform to do many great things around the world, so it's great to hear you do it as a rapper. Now, let's talk about music just for a second. So you work with Lil Wayne, you work with Kanye. My daughters and I used to really love to listen to Kanye. You work with Nicki Minaj, who seems to be working with everybody, including Ariana Grande. Yeah. So, first of all, how do you pick who you want to collaborate with? And secondly, is it hard to get some of these folks? I mean, to get, you know, Nicki Minaj, is it hard to get them to do this with you?
Nicki and I have been friends probably for maybe a decade now. We met through Lil Wayne, who's a great friend of mine who, besides God and few other situations, I test Lil Wayne, and for me being in this position that I'm in now. And so, for me, I'm someone that I'm easygoing, I'm very transparent, so a lot of people want, and I'm professional. I show up on work on time. I do what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? And people like working with me. And then, you know, I'm fans of people still. I enjoy like listening to new music every week. I enjoy learning new things every week. So I think it's just a mutual thing with me.
Well, we have a little bit of that. You released a trailer yesterday for your new album.
Yeah. Talk about
Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. And you were performing with friends like Drake, Pharrell. The album is released on June 16th, and fans are super excited. What can people expect from this one?
You can expect growth and maturation from 2 Chainz. It's still, you know, edgy content, but trap music is kind of defined as like low socioeconomic background music where you have to hustle to get out. And it's a situation where a lot of good girls used to like the bad guys, you know, it's like...
They still do, Chainz.
And that's what this album is about.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Now, you know, we didn't do our track. So one time, at some point, you and I will have to drop a track. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.